When you first noticed something was wrong?
June of 2021.
Heather Johnson moved into this North Phoenix home 4 years ago. She noticed right away there was something wrong with her water bill.
I just couldn't figure out why it was saying it was using so much. I was doing things to conserve water, make sure I was being responsible, and then just, okay, well, this is just what the bills are now. It's just maybe the fees have increased. They're getting more expensive.
So she says she went about her life and kept paying the bills until her next door neighbor had a water leak in February. She had had enough and called a plumber out to check things out.
At that point, I said, I have a suspicion that the water lines are switched. And he said, I don't know. And he was working out there for a little bit, and he came back in and knocked on my door and said, I think you're right. I think the meters are switched and you've been paying your neighbor's water bill.
The problem? It's just her and her son who live here. The neighbors have a bigger family and use a lot more water. She says she's called the city several times, and eventually they were able to get the water lines and the meters routed to the right bills. They also agreed to give her a credit of around $1,300, but that only covers the past 36 months, not the entire 4 years.
Just give me what is due, what is mine, what I overpaid for the 4 years, and maybe the $200 reimbursement, and we'll move forward from there.
And that $200 would be for the cost of the plumber. I talked to the city today and they called Johnson. They say they want to work with her, but are running into problems with a city code that only allows them to make adjustments within 3 years. Johnson says even with that code, there's got to be a way to make it right for the full 4. Reporting in the studio, Tom Powell for Arizona's Family.
Well, that really adds up. Tom, thanks. President